Hi, my name's Grace, and I started lifestyle vlogging a few years back, and it has been my passion and part of my life ever since. I've been to places, meeting different people, learning the lifestyle, and it just makes me feel happy. Recently, I discovered the urban lifestyle of parkour, tattoo, and MMA. And I hope you guys can see what they see from their point of view.
You got it?
Yeah, I can see myself now.
Oh.
Is it bad?
It's pretty bad.
I
You did a good job.
I
You did a
really,
great job here. Look at these, trying to get a...
I want to stay calm. Like, it's really bad.
This is one for,
This year I have to do plastic surgery on my head.
My name is Hatta. I'm 23 years old this year, and I've been doing parkour for 6 years now. And I'm the co-founder of AOXM, which stands for Art of Extreme Movement. We are a parkour group in Malaysia specialized in doing stunts, and that's where it all started for me. When I was starting doing parkour, it was a lot about my mental challenges. I was scared of doing this, I was scared of doing that, so I was training nearly every day just to do a backflip. Like, I was just learning how to jump and park. Well, I was really inspired by the local Malaysia parkour team. At that point in time, I never knew they exist. I only know parkour exists on YouTube or some other country. I never knew it exists in Malaysia. And at that point of time, I thought I was damn good because I can do a backflip at that point of time. And they were doing more than just a backflip. And I just decided to train with them every week once. And that's where I met my partner Faiz, he's my idol, and also Abudi. He's one of the pioneers in the Parkour Malaysia team. And I hope I also inspire other people, because just like how Abudi and Faiz inspired me to pick up parkour, because it's a sport that I never regret picking up. So I was a very arrogant guy, but parkour has taught me to be patient in a lot of ways. I was more confident in myself. It taught me a lot about believing in myself that I can do this. To a point, I felt as a dancer I couldn't improve much, so I started picking up other movement sports. So parkour is one of them.
Okay, so I see that parkour is like to me, parkour it feels very dangerous.
Okay.
Okay, I feel very dangerous. So I can see the injuries always come by all the time and most of the time. Then
I think it's not really dangerous. It really depends on how people see things and how you see people do. Because a lot of perspective people see parkour is like they go high buildings.
you go up then jump down and then stuff like that.
But for me, parkour is all about your self-challenges. So it really depends. So you can set up your own course and that will be your obstacles for it, right? But once you overcome that fear, you'll be able to do it. Now, when you go outside, if you can overcome that fear of you afraid of falling, you're willing to try something else. So that's where it taught me a lot about just overcoming your fear. Parkour is not a competitive sport. It's more on like sharing and learning from each other.
And all.
Yeah. And we do have a parkour gathering every year. So we invite people from Singapore, from Indonesia, from Thailand, from Australia.
From all different countries as well.
So we have events that we gather just for the parkour community around the world. going to teach you a little bit of basic of parkour before you start doing all this, like, you know, challenges that yourself saying you can't do. Hey, what's up guys? So we're here in Trampoline Park, Flip Out, and what I want you to do is very simple because it's your first time, right? I remember it's your first time. Yeah, so we gotta learn a little bit of how to jump. So you gotta learn how to bounce a little bit, alright? Now, a very simple trick, you can do a sit down to stand up just to feel the trampoline because it's your first time, right? So you can try doing this, like that. You wanna try? Alright, so we go lower a little bit, okay? Just do this. Like that. Yeah, and you land on your butt, right? It's nice. So I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna put your hand here and just roll like this. Come up. Okay? Yeah, come up. Now, don't just. When I think about pain, I think about fear. But sometimes doing parkour, pain is a motivation. So whether you're willing to do it again and again until you are able to do it. I think from my mom's perspective, she really supports me a lot in whatever I do, even she knows that it's dangerous.
Hatta doing parkour, I really don't like. He has been coming back injured, and there are many times quite a bad injury that he had to X-ray and take quite a long time to recover.
Although I think she can see when I was doing gymnastics, maybe she knows that I'm not very happy at it, so she started getting me into dancing classes. So that's where I learned how to express myself, and that's where it all started. All came from dancing. So my body movement, my coordination, all taught by dancing. When I opened up my company, she was there to participate and really give her support. She tried out the obstacles, so she is like nearly...
Oh, your mom tried out the
Yeah,
obstacles?
she is. Yeah, she's nearly 60 years old now, but she's still very active.
It's something that he likes, so I think okay, and continue to love him as much as he loves the sports.
The worst enemy is yourself. Not people telling you cannot do that. It's yourself. When you say you cannot do it. Willing to try something that I'm scared once, but I'm willing to try even when I'm scared. And I now believe that things that I once cannot do, I can do now. Parkour to me is life, of course. It's a way for me to express myself through body movement, and that's a way for us to express ourselves through parkour. So my name is Hatta Yang Hebat, and I do parkour.
Apollo, bila-bila masa, di mana jua?
I'm Kong Meng. I started since 1996, now 2017, about 15 years already. At the beginning it's very tough because we don't have the source, then our skill and knowledge also limited. During that time, I should have just go to art school. Why I wasted a lot of my time during I was young. And I'm not in the right path during that time. During when I was young, I tried tattooing and there's no source and my time is not right for me to find a machine or place to get. And I have to work in all sorts of jobs. But whenever I go to work in any other job, I don't feel like going. I don't feel satisfaction. I just work because of the sake of money, you need to live. Until when I get tattoo machine, I feel like I walk, I can step on the ground, I feel like this is what I want. And I don't think any other job can make me feel this way anymore.
I see that you have a lot of tattoos on your body. Since when you start to have tattoos?
During when I'm 15, I self-tattooed on myself, my fingers and my legs.
You self-tattoo yourself?
Because I saw a tattoo of my friend, asked him how do it. He said, you just use Chinese ink and needle and tie it to a chopstick and you just poke it.
Ouch!
Then
Does it hurt?
Of course, it's hurt. Then because of you want it, you need to bear with it. You need to accept the pain.
What really got you into tattooing? Just because you saw your friend have tattoo?
So if someone they have a tattoo, I would look at it. Even though a newspaper, I would cut it, put it in the album just to get idea.
So usually people would favor for small one or big one.
Usually they start by small, then they get addicted to it, then they might add on.
So tattoo is very addictive.
Very, very addictive. You regret that you start.
Do you regret that you start?
I regret I started late. All the work I used to work at, I got no passion at all, only in this line.
I see. What other works that you have actually ventured through before?
Work in steel factory, work in shipyard, construction, advertising. Only in art, I feel I'm happy with it.
You feel connected.
Yeah.
Oh, your hair very black, You're 46, right?
Yeah.
Because I saw a lot of people out there, they are all very stressful and very, very stressful. It's like every day they would complain about their job and, they would say things like they would hate their boss and stuff like that. But I guess you enjoy your...
They get to work what they don't like. I'm lucky in a way.
I got a question for your tattoo at the neck. Yeah, because a lot of people put it on hand, on the back, and they usually put dragon or things like that. Why do you have a tattoo on your neck?
I'm also run out of space already.
Ran out of space.
Yeah, then I just want a full body suit at time. I just take my time, few months. every week I will go get tattoo.
Do they usually share you like a story?
Some do, some don't. Some because memorial of the parents of the late brother, of like a girl I know, he did a tiger with the blue eyes because mother had blue eyes and he put tears on it. And recently his mother just passed away, brother passed away, he did a 4 love and 1 broken love. Means she's left behind, she's heartbroken.
As in the process for tattoo, right? What's the process? Like starting first, what do you do?
Starting when we discuss about the design, about the placement, then we might draw it first, then we transfer it to the body.
Like when you see your sketch goes into the end product, what's your feeling towards the end product?
In art, there's always very mountain. Wherever you draw, you always feel no satisfaction. You feel that it's not good enough. Probably that's the part that you want to do better. There's no satisfaction that always you want to, I'm good enough. This design is very great. Even though it looks very great, but we still want it to be better on another drawing, on another design. I learned to deal with all sorts of type of people. I can deal with them with like their personality, their character. You feel a lot of satisfaction, like kind of the best job in the world you get to do, and you got to make your customer happy and yourself happy. And years back, even though they look back for you, you still feel good. You can look back on your old work.
He's a friendly person. He's actually a cheerful person, but many people don't get it. Many people, when first time I think they meet him, they feel that he's a scary person. But no. For me, all my tattoo actually been done only by him. Looking at the art that Kong Weng does is, as an artist, he wants to make sure that whatever he draws on me is his artwork, so he has to reach his satisfaction, not just for the sake of doing it just because it's his job, but it's more towards his passionate towards it. The amount of tattoo, the amount of lines that you see on me, that much we actually know each another. We have already sit, because each time when we have a session of tattoo, we actually talk a lot of things that maybe we'll say that throughout the years. We don't call each another every time, but we still talk during our session, and there are a lot to catch up. We will say that we are quite close in terms of relationship. Maybe about 10 years ago, we first met as a client, but today I said that the client has turned to friendship. Friend? Can
I gained a lot of good friends, and I gained a lot of satisfaction. That's the most important. Then I'm very lucky to do and get to do work what I like and get paid over it. Tattoo also make me change because be more calm. And probably with age also, probably my son, all this. Tattoo is my life. Words can't describe how much I like it, how much I want it. And I will stop doing it until my hands cannot function anymore.
The last one, which is your name, and then my name is Daniel Lee, I do tattoo. Shit. I just watched Daniel Lee.
I'm Kong Meng. I'm a tattoo artist.
Ribena with lemon, a perfect match.
My name is Daniel Lee and I'm 26 years old this year. I do MMA. Sometimes when people ask me, what do you do MMA? Is it to inspire people? Yes, I think there's always a desire for me to inspire people to be better. I was born with a rare condition called osteogenesis imperfecta. It is another word for brittle bones, and that meant that every time I fell as a child, I would break a bone. There are times that people are not sure whether I could do certain things. I've had people who come to me and when I explain that I have brittle bones, they say, don't move. I said, but I'm trying to take my things. And the person said, no, let me take it for you. And in a sense, I was thinking, I do this every day without having you around. So to assume that I can't do it, it's not just, in a sense, insulting, but I think it's not empowering anyone to be the best that they could be.
You don't take life as in like, I'm on wheelchair, it's hard for me, so you better help me. So it's more like, this is who I am. I am on wheelchair, but everything's gonna be hard for me, but that's a new normal for me. My name is Chris, and I'm a fitness and martial art coach. Daniel Lee, long time ago, I actually met him in Tar College. I studied there as well. So no one can miss Daniel Lee because he's probably the only one with the wheelchair back then. At least I think still is. I think he is very prideful, but yet humble at the same time.
I don't think people really look at me as, I can't do this. In fact, when they see me doing MMA, I think they're quite impressed. I think it inspires them because they feel that if I can do it, they can do it too. Well, in the beginning, I wasn't sure whether I wanted to join at all because it involves boxing and punching each other, and I have brittle bones. So I told Chris, let's start a little bit softer, slower, and see how that goes. I'm not sure whether when I start with you, whether I will continue till the end because I'm not sure how to join MMA if I have brittle bones.
It's not, trying to throw many punches. It's not about hitting, it's about not getting hit.
One of the things that impacted me the most was he said something very simple that was quite profound to me, and that is he said, don't focus on trying to land a hit, but focus on guarding. Because it's not really about strength most of the time. It's about being calm, knowing what to do. It's like a decision-making exercise. What do I do now? What do I do next? Should I do this now? Should I do this next? I think MMA is very much an art form for me, but at the same time, I realized that what I really like about MMA is the ability to strategize and to think. I played chess when I was younger, So now, when I do MMA, I feel that it's very much like playing chess. I feel that whenever I spar, I'll try to look out for opportunities. I try to problem solve. I do different things every time. So I really feel that it's more like an art form that allows me to express myself.
So, hi Daniel.
Hi.
How did you get involved in MMA?
It started with Chris, my coach. He's also my friend all this while. He was my housemate. So I knew he was a PT, a personal trainer. And he's also been in martial arts for a long time. He grew up with Taekwondo and he was a coach. And when he told me that he wanted to start an MMA club in Tar UC, I said, hey, can I join for free? And then he said, sure, you just need to publicize for me. Then that's how I started. He said the only thing that you need to do is to buy your own gloves.
So, like, let's say for MMA, right? Do you get injured all the time? Because to me, I feel that MMA is very violent.
It could be painful at times because knowing that I have brittle bones, the risk is way higher than like a normal person, right? So I can understand coming from a girl point of view, they will say, oh, okay, it's not for girls. But if you know what you're doing, you can do it safely. I think it's very important to start small and test your abilities. So it's good that the coach is my friend, Chris, so he knows my condition. He started off light and really giving me the confidence to know what I want to do. And from there, we push it a little bit more every time, knowing my limits. So I found out later on that my limit is higher than what I initially thought it was. So it's like that for anyone, whether you're a girl or you're a guy, you're disabled or not. It's really about knowing or discovering your limit in the beginning and pushing it every time. So what you're going to do is you don't want to be focusing on trying to hit me, right? But you want to focus on not trying to be hit. Right?
Okay.
Alright, so you want to focus on not being hit. So when I go for this, right, this is where you block. So for anyone who thinks that this is my way of challenging myself, I think it's beyond that. I think it is a lifestyle. It's my way to express myself, to live my life, to be able to appreciate the little things like being able to move. And yeah, this is me, I'm Daniel and I do MMA.
No matter how underappreciated these activities are or how urban it may seem, but for people like Katja, Kongming, and Daniel, they still strive for it simply because it is their platform to express the arts that they do. And trust me, it is not easy doing what they do. I've definitely seen the beauty of arts through them, and I did not regret taking this adventure with them in urban lifestyle. My name's Grace, and join me next time on Moody.